Hey, Saturday, November 16th, 2021. So I just had a very interesting session and I forgot to hit record. So I've made some notes and I may have to close my eyes to deliver this message as I can recall frame by frame. So my young client had a week of a lot of chatter in the brain, frustration in the brain. So we called in the guides, and only one guide came, and it's the guide that's newer. And this particular guide plants eggs, seeds, and plants grow of all different colors to mix other colors. So this guide says the other guides are not here. They're busy helping Earth. That the 4 smaller guides were protecting Earth and the 4 bigger guides are watching for meteors, and they can't listen to other things happening right now because they have to really focus. So that's why only one guide is available for discussion. So I asked, is there a war in the cosmos? Yes. Tell me about the war in the cosmos. And went on about there are aliens that are very, very difficult to kill, and some of them are mind controlled, and that our beings are meeting with all the kingdoms, the kings and the queens of kingdoms, and some of them are a little mind controlled too. And they're trying to get everyone to understand the importance about this so everyone is safe, and that the U.S. military is fighting, and they were using one gun to shoot and the alien could catch it and return it. So they have to use 2 guns and aim for the head. And 316 is important. And then if there was an alien aircraft, that they wouldn't shoot to kill, they would shoot so that that person's ship would bring that aircraft up and then it would explode inside that aircraft. And then, let's see, hold on for a second. Tried to make notes. So the war is in a forest, a lot of trees. He thinks it was in Earth, but wasn't quite sure. And then I was told that starting tonight, by lunchtime tomorrow, that all of our guides would not be available to us, that they're all going to be 100% focused on this. But we would have a substitute guide that would come in and would be with us for 5 weeks. And that starting tonight, these higher beings needed to be in a beam, catch a beam of light around Saturn in order to get stronger, and then bring the beam to Earth and help the U.S. military with the laser beam and to help kill these aliens. And what else was said? So they're going to have to combo a couple different ways with guns and laser beams, etc. So then this will strengthen everything. And then I asked what the 316 was, and apparently it's like on specific military vehicles. And then I said my guides, his mom guides, everybody's guides would be gone for the 5 weeks. We would be okay. Then I asked what the guide suggested that we could do to help. And the answer was to send energy to all the military and to all of those that are not fighting to go fight, because they wouldn't get dead. They could get hurt, but they would be protected by a shield, and there would be it wasn't medicine and it wasn't a medic, but it was along those lines, would be there to shield them with a beam of something. And he would start at the beginning and go all the way down. Then he would keep coming back up, and he may need to do this 11 times or 12 times, something like that. But they wouldn't get dead. They wouldn't get dead. And it wasn't a med bed. It was, he didn't know that word. He didn't say that word, so it wasn't coming through. But to send our energy to them, that it was very important. Very, very important. And trying to think of what else. I was trying to write so many notes so that I could come on here and share. I really wish I had more subscribers, because I think more people need to hear this message, because I think it coincides with some of the other things that maybe many of us are following and not really knowing, what's really happening or who's giving us the right or correct or better interpretation of what's going on. And I think this kind of summed it up, because I don't really follow a lot of people. I don't listen to a lot of other people's stuff. I channel and receive my own divinity. And then later I find out I get confirmation from others. So it's interesting that I was hearing all of this, because it was coinciding with a few things that have been shared with me by other people. So a lot of this stuff the particulars don't ring a bell, but the overall theme rings a bell. So basically, my guides were telling me this week that this weekend was a very critical weekend, and that I needed to be off schedule. I needed to have the do not disturb sign out, no distractions, and to focus on really interconnecting. Okay. So yeah, it looks like 11/21/21 is one for the history books that we're not even aware of, because it's going on in the cosmos, and we might not get that information for a while. So, what else? I think that's pretty much the gist of it. So we won't be spiritually disconnected. We're never ever disconnected. We just might not get some of the answers in the way that we did before, because our guidance team, our higher self, never leaves us, by the way. So our guidance team is focusing on this success, and so might not be able to answer some of the things that we would normally be asking. So I never looked at the calendar to see what 5 weeks from now is. But it sounds like that's probably around the Christmas time. I don't know how many more weeks we actually have right now, but that sounds like about Christmas time. And of course, there's been a lot of talk about what that's about too. So, everybody, I don't care what your belief system is. I don't care what information you think you have or don't have. If there's even 1% that this could even be occurring anywhere, it is our godly duty to send love and support through that love, that divine love, for the highest good, which is what? Harmony and balance for what is needed individually and collectively at this time. No matter what level you're on, you're given harmony and balance. Okay? So, do me a huge favor and not only like this video and thumbs up it, but share the hell out of it. Share the hell out of it. That right now, more than any time, is where we need to be offering prayers of love and success and support to all of those who are working on our behalf, known and unknown, so that no one can trespass against us ever again. This big. Don't get stressed. Connect with that breath and just emanate, send out, set your intentions to set the dials, every dial you can think of, for the highest good by supporting it with love, no matter where it is, what it is. If we have an opportunity to end something that many of us know have been going on, or aid in that triumphant outcome that we are here to deliver, then we need to support the delivery teams. And they're saying, that's it. You get it. Now take action with it.